Hey everyone, welcome back to TomBob Outdoors, Friends in Wild Places. I'm Adam Fox, and on this week's episode, follow me to one of the best places in North America to go bow hunt. I'm talking about Buck Country Outfitters, Caneyville, Kentucky. Sit back, enjoy this show.
Walking on the wild side, wide open every time, letting it fly. You can find me high on the mountaintop, floating down a river rock, living for the ride. If you really want room to run, I'll show you where to get it done. Step off the back porch, jump across the fence. Don't let the barbed wire catch you in the pants. I'll be waiting in the bottom by the TomBob Creek. Come on, take a walk on the wild side with me.
We're gonna stop up here in Mount Sterling to get our license and fill up on fuel, and then we'll be about 2 hours out from Buck Country Outfitters. We are 15 minutes out from Buck Country Outfitters. We're actually hunting in a place called Litchfield, just down the road from the outfitter, and we're going to be pass through there before we actually get to the outfit. So the exit's right here, Litchfield. So we're gonna be hunting right in here somewhere. Looks pretty darn good to me. Hopefully the rain holds off from here on out. I guess we can get a little splash up till it's time to go in the stand, but we're gonna go there. We're gonna go meet Derek, meet some of the guys, get a little tour, quick tour, get a shower, get all our clothes on, shoot the bows a little bit, and then it's go time. Ready to rock and roll. Ricky, Adam Fox. Nice to meet you. So yeah, how many guys we got in camp?
There's 12 hunters.
12 hunters?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then there's several ladies that are just here.
Great. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I think we were going to a farm we called 350, and they ain't been moving in a couple of days, and we had some guys come in, it's our archery dude, and they had a big shooter right across the road in front of them.
Okay.
They went on up the road there, stood some more bucks. It's already up and moving.
Wow.
Of course, it's been raining so much. I got like 6, 7 inches of rain yesterday.
Oh man, that's great. That's good to hear. Should be a good week. We're excited.
Get your stuff and we'll get you in, because we got long. It's gonna be time to go. He's trying to get everybody out. They want them back in by 3 o'clock because I think they might get on their feet early tonight.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Yeah. Where are we going? What are we doing?
They're going in here. I have to find out what room they got you in.
Show us where we're going, and I'll get my stuff.
As Adam and the crew unload their bags from the truck and get settled in for their time at the lodge, we're going to take some time to meet the owner of Buck Country Outfitters, Derek, and hear a little bit about the story behind their outfit.
I'm Derek Robinson. I am originally from Knoxville, Tennessee, or just south of Knoxville. And my dad and I leased a farm here in Caneyville. And we met Ken Willis, and he was getting out of the outfitting business. And it was just a really good opportunity for us to kind of step our foot in and continue what he had going. At Buck Country Outfitters, we want people to just have a good time. And that's the main part, is to get away. It could be a vacation, and that's what most guys use it for, just a vacation. And if you harvest a deer, that's just an additional plus. But just being out there, that's what the excitement is all about. Trying to learn the patterns of these deer and try to get one to mess up. We run on about 7,000 acres. We gun farm and bow farms. Our September hunts is the only time we actually pattern a deer. I mean, even the big deer, they're kind of stupid, like they are in the rut. They do the same thing every day, and we can get on our bean fields and glass, or run trail cameras. Run about 25 trail cameras on 6,500 acres. So we start, as soon as they shed their antlers from the year before, we're already running cameras and figuring out what they're doing all year long. It's a non-stop process.
Well, thanks, Derek. When we come back, we're going to join up with Adam in his first day hunting in Kentucky. Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment supplies, and Army surplus. Be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
Welcome to Friends of Wild Places.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
Welcome back to TomBob Outdoors Friends in Wild Places. We pick up the action with Posse member Adam Fox at Buck Country Outfitters in Kentucky.
So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Fox here with TomBob Outdoors, Friends of Wild Places. We are what looks like one of the most magical places I've ever stepped foot on. But it's a huge bean farm. Just south of where we're staying. This farm, they've been talking that there's 10 to 14 possible shooters between 160, 140, 130. Who knows what else might show up. So we're about to walk and we're going to be hunting from the ground tonight because we have a western wind and it's just not right for the set they have for the stand. So we're going to basically, roll the dice, hunt out of a blind tonight. It should be a beautiful evening. We just had a front come through. It's about 65 degrees and it's just beautiful out. So stay with us as we take you back to the blind and hopefully we have an encounter with beautiful whitetail. TomBob Outdoors, Friends of Wild Places.
Feels like something's gonna happen. I mean, we've been situating ourselves in this ground blind for the past 3 hours, 2.5 hours. And I think we got everything set up just right now. Cameraman settled in. The shooter's settled in. Now we just need one of those big boys, one of those big Kentucky slobs to play the part.
First night turned out to be a little bit of a dud, only seeing a few doe off in the distance. But hey, Adam has all week. The next day's hunt started out a little bit more promising.
Nobody said it's easy, so I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna relax for a little bit before these big boys decide to come out and put on a show tonight. TomBob Outdoors, Friends of Wild Places.
Early season velvet hunts at Buck Country Outfitters consist only of evening and late day hunts. They do this so they don't break up the activity of the deer early in the day, saving it for hunting later in the season. Posse member Adam had many encounters throughout his week at Buck Country Outfitters, some with some pretty impressive bucks.
It's all good. Oh man, we got that wind right through here.
As the end of the week approaches, Adam starts to feel the pressure, but the hunt's not over yet.
Tonight we have a big shift in the wind, so I waited till about 4 o'clock to come in. 3:30, 4 o'clock. I waited for that north wind to come in because it was blowing southwest, out of the southwest into the northeast. And now it's straight out of the north. It's real calm right now. Nothing really. But what I have in front of me is a short-cut hidden bean field that bottlenecks up to the west and comes out to the bigger beans. I truly believe they're bedded here pretty close, maybe 100 yards, 200 yards. And they're going to come out and feed in these beans tonight. And they're going to come right here within 20 yards. There you have it, folks. That's the caliber of buck here, Buck Country Outfitters.
Sit back, don't touch a thing. Got more action to come in a little bit.
From medical industry projects to the home project, powdered metal affects literally every area of your life. It also affects the adrenaline projects. We supply the component part. You bring it to life. Continuous metal technology.
Looking for a great getaway spot to disconnect from this? Filled with adventure and thrills everywhere you look. Not to mention some of the most breathtaking scenery in our nation. Come relax and unwind with us at the Lakeview Store Cabins and RV Camping, located across from the Cinnamahoning State Park, smack dab in the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, where you can stargaze here, kayak down there, visit the pristine state parks over there, jump on a horse and wagon ride in elk country, wet a line right here, and see all kinds of wildlife in between. Or just kick back and read a book fireside. It's all right here. Handy to Lakeview Store, Cabin Rentals, and RV Camping. And don't forget to pick up your TomBob Outdoors and Kika Partners and Conservation logo wear while you're in our area. Give us a call at 814-647-8657 and be sure to like us on Facebook.
When it's time to perform, don't waste your opportunity.
We are the science of performance. You won't truly understand ammo until you start making your own. Ballistic Products, the science of performance.
Well, with our lack of success in the stand, we had the opportunity to film some recoveries, and the first recovery was Laura Arntz, and her buck, she killed a beautiful Kentucky 8-point, and this buck had already shed its velvet. So, you know, it was the first one that went down during camp, and we were excited, all the anticipation to go see a velvet whitetail on the ground. Get up to it, and you know, all his velvet's cleaned off. But so cool to see Laura, how excited she was, and what a family affair it really was.
Is that your biggest bow game?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my husband booked this trip out to Buck Country Outfitters about a month ago, and last night I got him sitting in that stand. He come into the bait just perfect. Everything worked out great.
And then later on in the week, daughter Courtney, she killed a slammer, and he ended up scoring just right around 150 inches, and he was in full velvet, and it was cool. Yeah, can you figure out the big boy's name yet?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Oh man, there's his tracks.
Okay, it was right in here somewhere. It was, yep, either in here. I don't know, I just know it was by this tall tree, so I think maybe this other one. Yep. He ran on one of the trails. I don't know if it was that one or that one. I didn't even get to find blood.
Courtney shot this nice 10 last night. We were a little worried about penetration, so we backed out and waited till the morning, and really he didn't run 85, 90 yards. He didn't go far. It was all downhill.
This is my first buck in Kentucky, my first velvet buck, shot here at Buck Country Outfitters. I'd like to thank all of them, and we'll definitely be coming back.
Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment supplies, and Army surplus. be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
Welcome to Friends of Wild Places.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
So after our first 7-8 days hunting in Kentucky, I was going home empty-handed, but I had multiple encounters, multiple opportunities, you know, to bring a buck close. It just didn't happen. So fast forward, November comes, Derek calls me up, says, "Hey Adam, what do you think about coming down and hunting the rut?" So heck yeah, why not?
Adam's second week in Kentucky started off an awful lot like his first one. However, his last night in the stand, a beautiful buck came right up behind him into perfect position as soon as he turned the camera on.
Smoke them. I just got set up. The camera was behind me. Just got the camera on. He came in from behind me. I think he's a good 8 or 10. 29 yards. I think I got a good hit. I think I got a really good hit. This is day 10 in Kentucky, Buck Country Outfitters. I am worn out. Dear God, I think I made a good hit. I popped it. You heard the pop on that. All right, well, I climbed down. I looked for the arrow, couldn't find it. Came back up, reviewed the footage several times. I mean, a dozen times at least, and saw that one, listened to the sound, which was that pop, and whenever you hear that pop, that's usually the lung, but I don't know. The chest cavity, definitely in the chest cavity. The arrow stayed in him. I got back down, looked for the arrow, and the arrow was only 15 yards down. Blood trail started, very little blood, a lot of meat, a lot of fat, so I'm a little concerned. I'm backing out. We're gonna give it some time, and hopefully this thing, hopefully we caught some lung and put them down.
So eventually we got down and we went and looked for the deer, and just it did not bleed at all. And what had happened was my entry, I went in good and I hit the far side shoulder and didn't have an exit. So there's very little blood, and what this deer did, it ran down a hill, big steep draw, or big steep bluff. It ran down onto a neighboring property, and we had to get permission from the neighbor to go on the property. We couldn't get permission at first, because we couldn't get a hold of the neighbor, and then next thing you know, I had to leave. It was time to go to Kansas. So we get the video back from Derek, or I get a call from Derek, and he's basically calling me and saying, "Hey, guess what I have in my hands?"
Fox had to head out to Kansas. We came back in and had a successful recovery. I'm gonna have to give him a call. Got the deer.
Buck country out.
Buck country.
This was my Kentucky whitetail, the beautiful 8-point. Couldn't have been happier with him. So Derek sent the horns up to me in a FedEx box, and not the way you want to recover a deer to get it in the mail, but it's still, it's still a trophy to me, and it's an experience that I'll never forget. I 100% recommend Kentucky Buck Country Outfitters. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for joining us this week. Adam Fox, TomBob Outdoors, Friends in Wild Places. Make sure to tune in for more adventures. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, follow our TomBob Tuesdays, and make sure you check out the website for TB Ammunition. Check you next time.
Welcome to this week's Pennsylvania Great Outdoors Minute. The PA Great Outdoors region is a big, beautiful part of Pennsylvania and home to stunning scenery, countless opportunities for outdoor adventure, and fantastic wineries, breweries, and a distillery. Our wineries feature many varieties of locally made wines and other tasty products. The many wine walks and events each year offer visitors the chance to sample a variety of wineries and their products at one location. Fiercely independent Straw Brewery has been making beer since 1872 in St. Mary's and is a true icon in the region. Visitors can take a tour and sample from their famous Eternal Tap. Blackbird Distillery makes 19 flavors of small batch, single run corn whiskey. They recreate how moonshine was made many years ago back in the woods. Clarion River Brewing is a new microbrewery offering unique local beers. Plan your trip to the Pennsylvania Great Outdoors. Go to visit PAGO.com or like PA Great Outdoors on Facebook.
From medical industry projects to the home project, powdered metal affects literally every area of your life. It also affects the adrenaline projects. We supply the component part. You bring it to life. Continuous metal technology.
Well, the people at Continuous Metal Technology.
Working with the folks at Ballistic Products.
They do all kinds of checks
to make sure ITX is the best product.
And then they rely on us to do the final check.
Images like these can make us feel powerless, but know there are people making a difference. Your gift of money and prayers are what they need to make a big impact on the lives of others. We provide to existing missions already established to feed, clothe, teach, and love the poorest of the poor and marginalized. Give to Cross Catholic now by calling or visit us on the web. God bless.
Visit shop.tomboboutdoors.com for the best deals on all of your favorite TomBob Outdoors products. Check out everything from the TomBob lure with scent fusion technology to CTX and ITX projectiles, TomBob and CMT logo wear, and even the TomBob earrings. All this at one convenient location, shop.tomboboutdoors.com. And don't forget to watch Friends in Wild Places Adventure Series on your favorite cable network.